See Lindelof videos translating matrices. So we have this matrix to start with that's actually, if we were to graph it, it would come out as a polygon. And what I want to suggest to you is that if we think about this way, it makes the picture much more clear, I think, that we have the matrix x, y. That is to say, this row here, each of these is an x value of a point. And the bottom row is the y value of the point. So if we look at the columns, we have the point 2, 3, the point 0, 0, the point 1, 0, and lastly the point 4, negative 2. And we're asked to translate this thing 5 to the left and then 5 down. So what I'm saying to you is, I guess what I'm trying to say to you is this, that to move it right or left, you would change the x values. So to do this part right here, I'm going to change these values. To move it up or down, you would change the y values, right? And the y values are all down here. So I'm just going to create a new matrix. And I'm going to say this is my translated matrix right here. I'm going to move this a little bit. This is my translated matrix right here. And it says I want to move it 5 to the left. That means I'm going to take 5 away, right? These are the x values. So I'm going to have 2 minus 5, moving to the left, right? 2 minus 5 is negative 3, right? So negative 3. And then 0 minus 5, remember this is the other x value, minus 5 is negative 5. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. And 4 minus 5 is negative 1. So far, so good? So that's doing all of our translations, our left-right translation. So I really actually should have shown that as this piece right here, right? So what we just did is this. Subtracted 5 from each of these numbers to get the new x values. All right? Now, of course, we're going to do exactly the same thing with y. It says here that we're going to move it down. So if we're going to move it down, we're going to subtract again. So we would have, right, 5 down, so we subtract 5 again. So negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8. 0 minus 8 is, 0 minus 5 is negative 5, isn't it? 0 minus 5 again is negative 5. And negative 2 minus 5 is negative 7. I'm not trying to be sarcastic here at all, but can you imagine what we would do if we wanted to move this right instead? So if we want to move it right, we'd be adding 5 to each of the x values. If we wanted to move this up 5, we'd add 5 to each of these y values here. So I think this is not really, really difficult, but it's something you have to kind of know. You have to kind of think your way through. So what I suggest you do is try some of these problems. You'll get really, really good at it, and you want to think about it. I wonder if you can see that this thing could be graphed, and this would be, right here's the point 2, negative 3, 0, 0, etc. So any questions or comments, let me know. Hey, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. I appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Peace.